well after you want him.
They actually got the slow off on there onto Galio as well, but did get himself away. His Banshee's Veil was popped. I just want to look how many we have over on the FX team in terms of, you know, the whole magic resist thing. There's actually only the one on Galio, and you know that's not actually all that awesome, considering that we have a 945 Karthus in there. We also have, of course, the 235 Brand,
and we have an Amumu,
and we have a Mumu in there as well.
Yeah, with the Abyssal Scepter, his W is going to do so much magic damage, his ulti as well. So that's very, very AP stacked, and the enemy team should just be building magic resist, but they really aren't.
Here we go. Ice Arrow is going to go in, and the flash went over there from Galio. I think he's caught 3 in there, and it is going to be Karthus that goes down. And he actually pushed forward there. His ultimate's actually going to get him at least 2, I think. I can't quite see, they're not coming up just quick enough there. We're seeing Shushi try and chase down Kubon. We're going to stick this one. Alvaro did go down over the other side. Kubon is doing a decent job to stay alive, but it's not going to last too long. He may actually be able to hold on to this one, and Shushi's trying desperately to get the kill off, but didn't work out in the end, and it's going to be Lamia who's going to pound away on this base turret.
If you can juke Shushi like that, you know you're a pretty good player.
You're not bad.
Yeah, exactly. And what we missed in lane was actually Lamia jumping after people, rocket jumping left and right again and killing people. I think one person just barely escaped. I think he didn't get Alistar. I'm not entirely sure if he did. But at any rate, Lamia was pretty much untouched. And once again, Melistan doing a very good job, not panicking when Galio ulted. He knew Galio ult is not the danger is the Fiddle ult. Saved his ultimate for that, pushed Fiddle out, and mitigated a lot of the damage that would have come to Fnatic's way there.
We've just seen the Lizard buff being stolen away by Lamia, who also has the Golem buff as well. So it's a nice little Lamia, and they're just going to go over towards this top turret because it was taking quite a lot of damage. There's a big stack of minions on there, and all 3 of them actually going for that one. FX are moving back in towards middle. I mean, it's 5-1 in terms of turrets, 54.7k to 43.9.
Wow.
So it's a big old difference at this stage of this one. I mean, 36 minutes in 10k. It's a hard one to come back from, let's put it that way, for FX.
Yeah, it's true. Even though Shushe is really letting down the side, maybe he's playing easy on his team. Now, I wouldn't say he's doing that. But Shushe has not been very effective here, but he is still, of course, around. And if he can get a good ulti off, that would just
and you know, 330 AP almost against a team with no magic resist is going to be
fun,
quite strong.
300 AP for Karthus as well, who is at 11.56 Pika carrying this game hardcore. Very good wall, separating Team FX, but they are going to get back into the base and going to be safe for the time being. But this is going to look very bad. There is no base tower, so Fnatic can just push in and look for a fight if they want to. Janna's not there, but she's not that critical at the moment, although all ultis are back for Team FX, as they are for Team Fnatic right now. Good wall there on the side, keeping Fiddle out of the combat a little bit. Alistar going in with his ultimate, but even through his ultimate, he gets completely blown up. There's the perfect
Brand ulti.
And the Karthus ultimate. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Yes, that's Annie going down, and there's just Galio left, and Fouché almost kills him. Well done, Galio, but you know what? I think this is GG.
And that's why you need magic resist. You're all in a pack like that. Brand's ulti's bouncing around like nobody's business, and then Karthus says, well, those that survived, not for much longer.
Did you see that? The Alistar with his ultimate on was just blown up in less than a second. It's just like, boom, gone. Oh, Galio picks up a kill here. Very nice. It's not going to make the game go much longer, I don't think. Yeah, they should just go in there and kill him, but for some reason they don't want to. Okay, all right, the game is going to go on much longer. I'm a liar, but it's pretty much over at this point, Joe.
Yeah, it'd take a small miracle, let's call it, for Frag Executors to get themselves back in this one. And the way it's looking, you know, Fnatic will be sat 2-0 up at the top of the group. We're going to be seeing FX 0 for 2 at the bottom of the group, which leaves then SK and CLG. SK 0 for 1, CLG 1 for 0. And it's still up for grabs, that second place.
That means that currently CLG have the better chance, but of course they still have to play against SK and Fnatic. So it could be...
It could end with a bit of a tiebreaker.
It actually could, wow. And do you know what we're going to use in case of a tiebreaker? We're going to use game time?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
I'm sure our very, very capable referees will have that question sorted out already.
But there's still a long, long way to go in the game before we get to that one. Probably not in this one. I mean, we're seeing Fnatic pretty much right there, ready and willing to finish this one off. We may just see them looking for a Baron. And I think from Frag Executors, they need a Baron and a strong team fight to get this game. But still.
They need a Baron.
I'm trying to keep the optimism there for the polls.
They need a Baron and an Ace and a nuclear missile. That's what they need.
And some magic resist.
Oh, and some magic resist. That's going to help with the nuke as well. Yep, Lambi are now pushing mid lane. They're just going to set up for a clean push mid lane. Both Nexus towers are down. They can just push this home and don't need to be fancy about it at all. Going to push in and win the game. That's the plan right now. All ultis are available again. That's pretty nice. All summoners except for Brand's Flash are available.
Cyanide.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, why not? I mean, if they go for him, that's wrong, you know? So, yep, there is a Banshee's gun. And Kubon needs to be very careful. But, oh, there is the ulti immediately cancelled. And there's a good amount of damage right there. Good fiddle ulti still, but there is the Sonias. He comes back from the Sonias and does not yet die. He trains, but he gets shot down by Karthus. That was really painful.
Cyanide, no. Cyanide surviving.
Brand actually down. Somehow, Brand got killed in all this craziness. And look at that, Fnatic don't have the damage output anymore.
No, I mean, Lamia is far too low to be sticking around for that one. They can't afford to lose him in this situation. I mean, Nika's still up there, still got Alistair alive, which obviously playing support in this game, so not quite the damage output that we see him when he plays other roles, but still he's a bit of a formidable character whichever way you look at it. Fnatic have just taken down the turret up at the top there. And now they're going to go home and go shopping. So a game which could have been finished 5-6 minutes ago is again going to be dragged out that little bit longer, and it gives FX more and more of a chance, I say, the longer the game goes on.
It was a very, very messy team fight there. I'm not quite sure what Fnatic's plan was. Cyanide was probably too far ahead and they couldn't follow up in time. What they should have done, I guess, in hindsight, and hindsight is one of my favorite superpowers, is go for Baron. You know, because that's the safe advantage, and that's usually what you should go for. They were just like, let's not toy with our food, let's just go and end this, but it didn't happen, and I don't think FX are back in the game by any means, but the safer thing to do and the faster, more merciful thing to do would have been just go for Baron and end it with that.
Well, as they say, it's not over till the fat lady sings. So, you never know. We've got Cyanide actually in the back of Baron. He stood right next to a ward there, which he'll realise in a second when Melisande comes in. So FX no. Fnatic are sniffing around for that Baron.
Yeah.
And they're going to push through here, maybe try to force the fight around that area.
Alistair is isolated from his team. If they'd seen this a little earlier, they could have come up through the forest, but now they're actually going for Baron. And oh, look at the amount of damage Baron takes with that wall from Karthus. That was barely 4 seconds, was it? And oh, Janna actually gets blown up there at the same time. Alistair going in with his ultimate. Not a good idea. He's going to die. But that was the Fiddle ultimate. Very good. Good bounces from the Brand ultimate as well. Fiddle surviving with Sonya's. Beautifully done, but there he goes down. And even though that looked good for a second, it's not going to last. That's it. Melissa out of position there. Even I didn't look there because I didn't think he'd stand there, but that's it. That's certainly going to be GG right now.
Yep, there are obviously no Nexus turrets left. They're just going to go cruising through this inhibitor in the middle. They are going to finish this one off, and that's going to sit Fnatic very happily up at the top of Group B.
That's where you want to be. GG!
And still a 2-0 scoreline, and they're not guaranteed to go through.
They're not, yeah. There could be a crazy three-way tie. Unfortunately, that's the end of the line for FX. They're going to be playing against SK. The best they can do is try and kick SK out, I guess. Give an assist to Fnatic, so to speak. But yeah.